The Tadano family are leaving their temporary shelter on their way to a new home. In 2011, a radioactive cloud drove the mother, son and daughter out of Tomioka. They ended up 80 kilometers away, and now they're moving on again. They've had some luck and landed a place in low-cost public housing further down the coast in Iwaki. We can't go back. We only pop by once in a while. There are flowers there. Their old house is in the exclusion zone, the so-called red zone. It's uninhabitable. They bid farewell to neighbourhood chief Kitazaki, who's in charge of 50 families here. The 69-year-old had the same job back in Tomioka.
I'm happy for the Tadanos, but it also makes me a bit sad. But it only makes sense that people want out of this emergency accommodation.
Kitazaki himself lives here with his wife, father and his dog Laito. The shanties will be closing in 2 years and he wants to remain until then. Meanwhile, he's building a new house in Tomioka. The evacuation order there expires next month. A new abode there is his father's final wish. The plan, Kitazaki will leave his wife behind to look after his father in Tomioka. After 6 years with 3 people in a colourful shoebox, the couple need their space. A trip back in time and personal history. The ride to decontaminated Tomioka takes Kitazaki around an hour and a half, 80 kilometers to his hometown and peace of mind.
There used to be houses all along this street. Most of them are gone. The people, too. They're building elsewhere. But some people want to come back because they have land here, their family grave, their home.
His father had planted rice paddies not far from here. They're now considered decontaminated, clean. Kitazaki wants to plant vegetables here someday, for his own needs, at his own risk. Anyone who wants to sell such produce must have it tested first. Tomioka went through it all in 2011. Earthquakes, tsunamis, radioactivity. Gaps in the landscape remain, as well as remnants of the damage. There seems no way this place will ever be as it was before that March 11th. Even if Japan is doing all it can to erase the scars of disaster.
We can't completely eliminate the radioactivity, but we're doing our best. So I hope the people come back.
Back at the temporary shelter, Kitazaki distributes water. It's what a neighbourhood chief does. The job means he knows every resident here, every story. He tells us a man recently died of loneliness here. His wife had left on her own. Kitazaki is hoping for happier days in his autumn years and to make the world tour he's been dreaming of.